What's up everyone, Fox here, and today I got 4 replays for you guys. So my friend sent me in a bunch of replays. I went through them and I picked out the top 4 that I thought were pretty interesting. So first off, we got artifacts, which I haven't seen in a long time. At least pure artifacts, because I still see Sanctum and Moraltac and sometimes Scythe. I still see them sort of splashed in here and there to decks that they sort of work with, but I haven't seen a pure artifact deck in quite some time, so we got that Twin Twister. Pretty good card. Let's see. Going for that Elemental Hero Escarado, something like that. For not looking too good right here. This card here is pretty good. It's a let's see, where is it? It's second effect, which I really like. Its first effect is pretty good, destroy all cards in your spell and trap card zone. But what I really like is its second effect, which is when a monster your opponent controls declares a direct attack, you can special summon this card from your hand. That's pretty good, because then you get to go ahead, apply the first effect, and pretty much go off from there. So it's pretty good card that Artifacts got. Pretty good. But not looking too good. We got that Bottomless. That's not gonna do much for him. So my friend needs to draw like Dark Hole, Regeki, something, or a Malevolent Catastrophe. Yeah, that, if I were him, I would not attack. Because when you go up against artifacts and they fill up that last space, more than likely it's a game-changing card. But, yep, couldn't do much about it. No MST, no Galaxy Cyclones, nothing to prevent the onslaught of what is to happen. And it is just crazy. Let's see. I'm not too entirely sure what they all do. Well, we already went over Vira here. Bagel Tack, I believe, destroys 2 set cards you control. Yes. Scythe, pretty irrelevant effect here, preventing his opponent from special summoning from the extra deck, because that kind of already happened. And I forget what this one does. So this card is special summoned during your opponent's turn. Your opponent cannot target artifact monsters you control for attacks for the rest of this turn. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That gives my friend time to make a comeback here. So, ooh, going for that Volcasaurus. Oh, that is a pretty devastating blow right there. Crystal Zero Lancer is a pretty good card too. I don't think we have it over here in the TCG just yet, but it is a very good card. It's basically, it is a rank 6 version of Gaia. But yep, we got 3 more replays, so let's go ahead and jump to them real quick. Alright, so next up we have my friend going up against a Blue Eyes deck with running those Kozmos, one of the best decks I feel right now in the current meta. At least until Breakers of Shadow comes out and Pendulum Magicians just totally poop on them. But yeah, he's going up against a Blue Eyes deck, and it is running the new Blue Eyes monsters. So we got Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon, which is cannot be normal summoned or set, must first be special summoned from your hand by revealing 1 Blue Eyes White Dragon in your hand. You can only special summon one of it this way once per turn. This card's name becomes Blue Eyes White Dragon while it is on the field or in the graveyard. And then once per turn, you can target 1 monster your opponent controls, destroy it. This card cannot attack the turn you activate this effect. So, pretty good card. And then next up we have Sage Knight with Eyes Blue. So he is a level 1 tuner. And his effect is when this card is normal summon, you can add 1 level 1 light tuner monster from your deck to your hand. So Well, except another copy of himself. So um, you could add Maiden. You could add Whitestone of Legend. I believe this person, yes, he is also a tuner, so you could add Guard with Eyes of Blue. You can add any of the level 1 light Blue Eyes related tuners to your hand, so pretty good card in that respect, especially if you have, what is it, cards of, one spell card where you discard a tuner with, I think it's like 1,000 or less attack, and you draw 2 cards of consonants. I think it is. You can discard this card, then target one effects monster you control, send it to the graveyard, and if you do, special summon one Blue Eyes monster from your deck. You can only use this effect of Sage Knight of Eyes of Blue once per turn. So, pretty good because it just has to be any effect monster. It doesn't have to be a Blue Eyes effect monster or anything like that. Just an effect monster. So that is pretty good. I wouldn't say, run 3 of him, but definitely not a bad card. And then you have Guard with Eyes of Blue, and his effect is when this card is normal summoned, you can special summon one level 1 light tuner monster from your hand. Not as great as Sage. You can target one effects monster you control, send it to the graveyard, and if you do, special summon one Blue Eyes monster from your hand. You can only use this effect of Guard with Eyes of Blue once per turn. So, not the best Blue Eyes support. Granted, unless you had like Blue Eyes in your hand, like he does currently. But yeah, because I mean, yeah, he could summon Guard, special summon Sage, and then tribute Sage to summon Blue Eyes and then go for a synchro play, but that's going minus a bit too much, so I don't think that's what he's going to be doing. But yeah, my friend's attacking there with the Forerunner, getting the farm girl back with Kozmo Town. So goes ahead 1-for-1s for Maiden and summons out that Blue Eyes White Dragon. I believe. Let's see. What did he? Let's see. Yes. He activated Sage's effect by targeting Maiden to send her to the graveyard, and that allowed him to special summon Blue Eyes with Maiden, and now he is summoning out White Spirit Dragon with Sage's effect. And White Spirit Dragon is... This card is always treated as a Blue Eyes card. This card is treated as a normal monster while in hand or graveyard. When this card is normal or a special summon, you can target one spell or trap card your opponent controls, banish it. During either player's turn, if your opponent controls a monster, you can tribute this card, special summon one Blue Eyes White Dragon from your hand. I don't know. If it was special summon one Blue Eyes White Dragon from your deck, that'd be pretty good. But I don't know. I like the banishing effect. That is pretty decent. So he goes ahead for that 107 Galaxy Eyes. Are we gonna see a 95? Are we gonna see a 95? We are. And he goes and heads and sends Red Eyes, Darkness Metal Dragon, Blue Eyes White Dragon, and Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon. And then, let's see, my friend goes ahead and banishes, let's see, 2 Good Witches and a Straw Man. Now, he does have a Kozmo Town, so he can get some of these cards back. He can, I'd probably go, I don't know, kind of depends on what his hand gets. I don't know, I'd probably say Strawman or Good Witch would probably be, well, really any of those Cosmos would be good. But we got Blue Eyes Twin Burst Dragon, which is a pretty nice card. I wish they would have made his attack a bit higher, like maybe 3,500, instead of just giving him the same stats as Blue Eyes, but oh well. But his effect is, must be either fusion summoned or special summoned by sending the above cards you control to the graveyard, in which case you do not use polymerization. So you can use poly, or you cannot use poly. It just depends on whether, or you could use Dragon's Mirror. It's a very versatile card on how you can special summon it, which I really like. I really like how versatile it is. But and cannot be special summoned by other ways. Cannot be destroyed by battle. This card can make up to 2 attacks on monsters during each battle phase. At the end of the damage step, when this card attacks an opponent's monster, you can banish that opponent's monster on the field. So that is pretty nice. That is pretty good. You get to attack twice, which I sort of figured that's what it would do. But cannot be destroyed by battle. That's pretty good. That sort of makes up for the stats being the same as Blue Eyes. And then on top of that, whenever it attacks an opponent's monster, you get to banish that opponent's monster instead of sending it to the graveyard. So that is pretty strong right there. But yeah, he will probably attack into Dark Destroyer. Yep. Not too entirely sure. Oh yeah, that's right. Dark Destroyer was summoned on I think it was summoned. I wish you could go back. Let's see. Maybe it is in the log. Targeted dark. Okay, so yeah, he probably. My friend probably summoned Dark Destroyer. I wasn't paying attention during his opponent's turn, which is why number 95 did get destroyed. But going for Silver's Cry. Pretty good. I think Blue Eyes could, with their new support, I think they could potentially make number 95 a thing again. Granted, it won't be near as strong as what it used to be with when the Dragon Rulers were a thing. But yeah, my friend goes ahead and annihilates him. But the new Blue Eyes support is all in all pretty decent. I don't necessarily like Guard, but Sage is pretty good. Alternative White Dragon is also a really good card, and then I believe the Fusion I really do like. The Fusion's pretty good. You just gotta protect it by card effects, so Forbidden Lances, Forbidden Dresses, stuff like that, and it's a pretty unstoppable card. And let's see, what was the other one? White Spirit Dragon. That one's okay. I don't know if I'd run it personally. Maybe one, because I do like the banishing back row. But yeah, we got another Kozmo replay, so let's go ahead and jump over to that. Alright, so here we go. My friend's still playing the most top tier deck right now, Kozmos, and he's going up against the Odd Eyes Magicians. So this deck, thanks to the structure deck that just got released, this deck is now a thing. And it is, I mean, we don't have Monkey Board yet, but even without Monkey Board, this deck is pretty insane with Wisdom Eyes and Dragon Pit, Dragon Pulse, Skullcrobat Joker, and yeah, so he's got that Slip Rider, but I don't think that Slip Rider is going to be, not going to be there for very much longer. Castell bouncing it back, and oh man, so going for that, oh man, Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon. So that is pretty devastating, but my friend did have Strawman and Dark Destroyer, so he was able to get rid of the Red Eyes Flare Metal. But this card right here is a pretty interesting tech. I actually like it. I probably would have never thought about this because I didn't even know this card existed. But it is select one remove from play Psychic type monster and special summon it. When this card is destroyed, destroy that monster. When that monster is destroyed, destroy this card. So It's a Call of the Haunted for your banished cards, and yes, it is Psychic type specific, but that's not really a problem because Strawman is Psychic, I believe Farm Girl, Good Witch, all of them are Psychic, and so it really doesn't matter because those are going to be the ones that you're really going to want to special summon with Brain Hazard, and then use Cosmo Town to recycle, bring back your big dudes. So it's a pretty interesting tech, one that I actually think is pretty good in the deck. But going for that Slip Rider now, getting rid of his opponent's scale. Don't think his opponent can really do anything here. Yes, he could Dark Hole like he just did, but then we got Forerunner coming out and Farm Girl, and that is going to be game. But my friend showing insult to injury right here and just annihilating him. So yeah, I know I said that I had 4 replays, but the 4th one did actually error out on me. There was actually an update before I started recording these, so that is a bummer. It was looking to be a pretty interesting duel, but nonetheless, there you guys have it. Three pretty good replays showcasing those Cosmos, the new Blue Eyes support, and that full-on artifacts are not necessarily meta, but there's still something that if you run into, you do definitely want to be careful attacking into when they sit full-on back row, because more than likely they are not bricking themselves, and you're gonna need to watch out for those malevolent catastrophes, as well as the one artifact monster that can special summon from hand, and then Harpy Feather Duster. So yeah, don't take artifacts for granted; they're still a thing. And be looking out for the Odd Eyes Magicians, because this deck is going to be a thing. Right now, though, I don't know. If it wasn't for my friend having, if it wasn't for my friend being able to special summon, what was it? The one level 8, he probably would have lost. But yeah, there you guys have it. If you guys have any replays that you want to send to me, feel free. Go ahead and shoot me a message, and I will see what we can do. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. Patreon down below, and I shall catch you guys later. Fox out.